When you're ready to play the Littlefield game, you'll go to Blackboard and find the Littlefield link and the Play Littlefield button, and you'll end up at this page. We'll type in our username for this test. That's just user, and the password for this test. And we'll see the diagram of the schematic of the way things flow through the factory. You can see that customers come in here, they get material added here, they queue up for the first station here, go to the first station, queue up for the second station, go to the second station, queue up for the third station, go to the third station, come back, queue up for at the second station for step 4, and then do step 4 here, and then go out to the end. Many of the icons you see here are buttons that you can use to find data behind them. So if we, for instance, were to click here, we'll see we can plot job arrivals. When it first starts up, it'll have to run Java and get Java going. So that may take a moment. And you may be asked to agree to run Java despite the possible security problems. The other option you have is to click this HTML5 button down here that will give you a very similar looking graph, but you'll have to click it each time. Okay, so we push the button for seeing job arrivals, and we can see a graph over time up to, in this case, day 70 something, and we can see the number of jobs that have been accepted. So we want to close this, we can close that, and we can close this and go back. If we want to look at material, we can plot inventory of material. This is in terms of number of kits over time. Again, we can go back and close that, close that. If we want to look at the number of jobs queued up at the first station, we can see that. This is actually in terms of number of kits queued up. If we want to look at the machine utilization, at station 1, we can click that. You can see that machine 1 is fairly heavily utilized for this example. The same would be applied here, 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 and here in terms of looking at the queue or the utilization. The next button that I want to look at is this one, where for completed jobs. Here we can see the completed job count. So there's completed job count. We can look at lead time, how long are jobs spending in the facility over time, and how much money are we making. You can see we're doing pretty well. We're making about the maximum we can, at least for this example. We can also get data out of it. If we go back to, say, machine station 2, we're going to station 2. We can plot the utilization here, see the utilization of station 2, and then you'll notice that each one of these, there was a download button. Let's look what happens when we download the button. We get data downloaded. I can open up that file, and it looks like this as a text file. I can copy that and move to Excel and open up an Excel file and paste it in. And you can see on each day, I can see what the utilization of station 2 looks like. So that might be helpful. There are a few more buttons at the bottom. We can click overall standing and get a ranking of the teams and how much money they've made. We can get a history of decisions here. And we can get a cash position. How much cash did we start with? How much have we brought in as revenue? How much have we gained as interest? How much does inventory cost us? Or how much do we have in inventory, excuse me, and how much the final cash balance is. Apparently we can also plot cash to see how that's going. Finally, at some point you may decide that you want to buy more machines. Let's suppose we want to buy more machines at station 2. You'll see this edit data button. Anywhere we can make a decision, we can edit the data. And here I'm going to change the station count from 1 machine to 2 machines by typing in a 2 and click OK. It's saying please confirm that I want to buy 1 more machine, and then I have to type in my password for the team to confirm that that's what I want to do. It says I've purchased a machine at station 2. Notice also that at station 2 there was a possibility of changing the priority. Since there are 2 flows of work coming into station 2, we have the option to do FIFO, first in, first out, or we could give priority to stuff coming from step 2, or probably priority to stuff coming to step 2, or priority to stuff coming to step 4.